Greetings, light workers. This is Oya Transformation, which with what was to be a quick one card pull with a little bit of affirmation or encouragement for today, Thursday, June the 10th, 2022. But two cards dropped, so I was kind of pushed to read both of them. The first card, which is another portal, is from the wisdom deck, and it is complicated. And I thought that the two of them together gave a pretty good understanding of where I was being pushed for the reading today. And the second one is trapped. All right, well, trapped is a number 34, which is a spiritual number, which we're going to look at this from the context that both of them come from the wisdom deck. Wisdom, which I think is one of the highest virtues or attributes a human being can aspire to, because it not only means knowing a bunch of stuff, it means knowing when to use the stuff you know. Because we know, and I know, we know a whole lot of brilliant people, but when it comes down to the uncommon sense, clueless. So we want to strive toward knowing what we know and knowing how to use it for the highest good of all. So complicated says to me that when I meet a human being, and I'm going to keep this going with relationships, because though we come here alone as one spirit. This is my belief, as one spirit, broken into fractals, learning how to become one again. So we can't do this thing without having sound, solid, workable relationships. So when we look at each other, what comes to mind is kindness needs to be the key, because you can't live. You may be able to walk a mile or half a mile in another person's moccasins, but you can't have lived their life and known how their experiences have brought them to the belief systems and the ways of being that they have. So we have to be cognizant that they are not you, and that everyone's life is complicated, because we're always trying to put all these pieces together, make some sense out of them, and not either blow our brains out or blow the brains out of somebody else. And that's on the very most basic of places. And trapped. People act out. People act angry. People do all kinds of mean things. You can just look by the lower rung of spirits. Look at the animals. When you push an animal in a corner, we have a lot of those ways because we have evolved from that state, an animalistic state. So when people push you in a corner, we feel trapped, and we may make decisions based on that trapped feeling, which is not using good wisdom, because we're not using all the tools that we have acquired over the journey. So the message for today is remember to be kind. Now, if you from where I'm from, you have heard over and over again, I gave them a piece of my mind. You have heard over and over again, you don't want me to tell the truth. That's not true. We want to tell the truth. We want to tell the truth as we see it, but we want to be kind. And if you have not elevated to a place where some of these ugly truths can be told and not be as harmful and as harsh as they could be, because you learn to be direct, however, mix that in that recipe some kindness, that maybe it's a good time to practice silence, because in the silence, Spirit will give us direction. So namaste, happy navigating, and have the best Thursday of your choosing. That's my dose good medicine for this day. Be well.